Well, hi there, welcome to another guitar teacher training video here at Inspire Music School, and in this video what we're going to talk about is all things around how to teach trial guitar classes. Now it's really important that we get this process down and that we really understand what's involved in doing this and that we're executing it well, because the better we get at doing trial guitar classes, then the more students you'll have enrolling into your day, and the bigger and better your classes are going to get. So we really want to make sure this is the first point that quite often a lot of students will be encountering the school, and we want to be making sure that we are excuse me, creating the best impression. So there's a few things that we're going to be talking about over this module, and the first thing we need to talk about is just the overall structure. Now this will be the same structure for every age category that you teach. So it could be for children aged 5 to 6, it could be for infant school and junior school age children, it could be for teenagers, or it could be for adults. So let's say, for example, you have a trial guitar class at 1 p.m. Okay, so 1 p.m. on a Saturday you have a trial guitar class. Providing that that student turns up on time, and we do everything that we can our side to make sure that they're here on time and prepped, ready to go, by sending out communication emails and things like that on the back end. You need to welcome them into the studio, take them down to the main teaching space and get them set up. So basically just invite them into the room. If they have an instrument with them, help them get themselves set up, ready to go. If there are parents accompanying, I would always recommend making sure that parents are privy to the trial guitar class, because they are the people that are making the decision as to whether or not their child or their son or daughter actually enrolls in the school and books in for that 4-week intro course. Now, even though it's a half-an-hour session, what I tend to do is I tend to do a 20-minute lesson with a 10-minute kind of Q&A at the end. Parents will generally have quite a lot of questions at the end. How much are the intro courses? How long do they last? When are they? What happens if this happens? What happens if this happens? When are the group classes after the intro course? All these different things. And if you've got back-to-back trial classes, what you don't want to do is you do not want to have you know, a run over. You want to make sure that your schedule is running on time. So I get in, I set them up, and I try and get this done as quickly as possible, and then we're away. Now the focus for every trial guitar class, okay, is you want to make sure that every student has an opportunity to play something on the guitar. Now, when I don't mean just following along the lesson. We actually want them to be able to play something. So it could be for the smaller age groups, doing some sort of game where they have mastered something really simple, or they understand something really easily on the guitar. And it might be for the older categories, the older age categories, that they're able to actually participate and go along with some basic kind of chords or whatever it is. We'll talk about those specifics in a future lesson. But that is the main goal. If you can get a student to do that, 9 times out of 10, they will sign up. Now, in terms of how you get students to sign up, it's in that 10-minute gap at the end. So we've already done a 20-minute lesson. It's been really good, really productive. Everyone's had a great time. And then you've got this 10-minute Q&A. What you need to make sure that you've got to hand is you've got all of your available course start dates to hand. You need to make sure that they're there, they're up to date, they are accurate. And then what you're doing is you're basically giving the parent or whoever's bought them the opportunity to hear when you've got slots free, and just kind of go from there. Don't be afraid to ask if they want to book, because at the end of the day they've come for a free service with the assumption that you're actually going to be trying to sell them something at the end. So we want them to book in, and sometimes parents will go, yeah, brilliant, that's great, we want to sign up right now, when can we do it? Away we go. Sometimes they don't necessarily say that. Sometimes it requires us to say, so would you like to sign up? And then they go. But we'll do a future video on that, about how to kind of close and get the student booked in a little bit later. So just to recap, the general structure that we want to make sure that we're doing: get them in, 20-minute lesson, 10-minute Q&A at the end with any parents, and then get them out and the next one comes in ready to go, and repeat and repeat and repeat. And if we get that lesson format really slick, you know what, trials are really easy, and they can get a bit monotonous sometimes, but you know what, they cause massive momentum for the student numbers coming into the school. So we really want to make sure that we're getting everything right. Okay, so I hope that's clear, I hope that's concise, and I will see you in the next video.